The CFL Gambling Podcast finals, previews, picks, and DFS episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog's hooking up new customers. Yes, play just $5. Get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCE SGPN. So do that, and remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
The CFL Gambling Podcast, home of the Huge Tits Parlay, talking Canadian football bets and DFS, all the insights all day. Get ready for your hosts, Colby and J Mark. Get ready to bet and make your CFL more. The CFL Gambling Podcast, home of the Huge Tits Parlay, talking Canadian football bets and DFS, all the insights all day.
Welcome. And shout out to I love the fact we had Creed. I had no idea Creed was fans of Creed. I know we got several DMs. Limp Bizkit was one. Creed was another. I forget which one we went with. But shout out to the new intro music. Love the home of the Huge Tits Parlay. We are the home of the Huge Tits Parlay, and we are here for the CFL Finals, the road to the Grey Cup, which 1 week away, or 2 weeks away, right? 1 week away. Did they do the week off like Super Bowl? No, right?
I think they could roll right into it.
Yeah. Folks, youtube.com/@CFL Gambling Pod. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're building a goddamn army here. All right. And you're part of it. We must introduce ourselves, unfortunately. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, well, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
Oh, boy. I mean, last week, 1-1. 1-1 on the two games. One of them, though. I had the money line on one of them, so I actually technically lost money for the weekend. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the Old Fashioned Football Podcast. Make sure you check that out. Give it up for, and the UFL Gambling Podcast. Give it up for Justin Mark, aka No Turning Back. J Mark, how are you, buddy?
Doing good. Yeah, some big changes in the UFL that they announced, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the big changes in the CFL, where Ottawa's got a new coach and Toronto's looking for a coach. Yeah, I did not see that coming.
I did not see that coming too. They got rid of Bob. Never rolling the dice because you don't practice in pads. You just sit there.
That I saw coming.
Yeah, that I saw coming. Bobby Dice gone. All right. Ryan Dinwiddie. They take the sitting, reigning champ, the Toronto Argonauts, reigning Grey Cup champion. They pluck them from Toronto. Makes me wonder about what was going on internally in Toronto.
I was going to say, did you hear the drama behind this? Is Toronto, their organization said, we thought we were going to have a chance to match or make a better offer, and he just signed it without checking back with us because they have the opportunity to match it or to extend a better offer. And he said, fuck you guys, I'm out.
He must have a side piece in Ottawa. That's the only thing I can think of. Honey, sign it. Just sign it. Move here. We want you here. That's shocking news. Shocking news. So now the Toronto Argonauts, which, historically has been a pretty damn good franchise over the years. Going back to the days when John Candy owned the Toronto Argonauts. But quite fascinating news there with Ryan Dinwiddie's exit. Recapping last week's action, the Alouettes, we thought, actually you took the Alouettes, didn't you?
I did take the Alouettes.
Well, there you go there. Nice play because the Alouettes flushed the toilet on our Winnipeg future, 42-33. Despite Winnipeg scoring 21 in the third, which made me think, we might have something here. But Davis Alexander and these Alouettes are playing top-notch grade A ball. They got it done. And I lost money here. I thought it was unnecessary that this filthy Alouettes kicked that field goal with 32 seconds left. I just thought very unnecessary.
Now I took Montreal on the money line. I did say I thought Winnipeg would cover. I thought it would be a closer game. And it was not close to begin with. It looked like Montreal was just going to dominate. Winnipeg started coming back. I thought, here we go. Here's that championship caliber team. But when you get old, you get tired quicker, and they just ran out of gas. That's what happens. And Colaros, little as you would like to say, long in the tooth.
A little too long in the tooth. I think he just got. I think he just moved on to the Winnipeg retirement home. Yeah, I mean, Alexander, and we'll talk about them in a second because they're favored on the road. They're favored on the road here. The other game was tough pill to swallow in my mind. Tough pill to swallow in my mind. BC 33, Calgary 30. This one, I actually think Stamps fans will be. I mean, I believe if they don't fumble the punt return. So it was all neck and neck, 30 all the momentum in the world with Calgary. They punt the ball. They should have good field position. Punt returner fumbles the ball. Running into his own guy, by the way. I mean, running into his own guy.
Well I don't get the rain man cold, but they're counting.
Which sets up BC to then get a field goal. Then Calgary comes down and gets a field goal. And then, of course, time-wise, I thought Calgary was going to get a touchdown. They had been kind of rolling prior to that. It just changed everything in the game, in my opinion. Critical fumble. But the BC Lions survive. I covered, but the BC Lions survived. I mean, do you think BC was the better team that day?
Oh, that's a loaded question. I mean, obviously, because they won, but no, it looked like Calgary was going to win that game for the majority of the game. I felt like I just thought they had more swagger. They were executing better up until that point, and it just took all the wind out of their sails. Not to be cliche with metaphors there, but I mean, a rough going for Vernon Adams in Calgary, which I doubted Vernon Adams. I said, hey, he has not looked good down the stretch here. He did look pretty good in this game, but just couldn't get it done. Couldn't overcome all the mistakes by the team in general. And Nathan Rourke is inevitable. I think if we want to, dive into conspiracies, I think that they want the Canadian boy Nathan Rourke to win this. He's the golden child of the league, right? They want him to win the Grey Cup.
Well, especially with Spencer, right? Isn't that what was the guy's name? Todd Spencer, something like that, running the league now. Wants to
Stewart.
Abolish all the Stewart. Same difference, right? I mean, wants to abolish all the rules, the history of the game. Just doesn't give a shit. More scoring. You put an alpha nerd in charge, you're going to get an alpha nerd product, and that's what it seems like it's heading. Calgary outgained BC 504 to 320 in total yards. I personally thought Calgary was the better team, but that one is gonna. The Stamp fans forever or at least for the next decade, are gonna be like, we were better. I thought you want to vomit if you're a Stamps fan or Stamps backer, but
which by the way, speaking of the chat, shout out to the chat. We got two Canadians. We got Channing and Kyle in the chat, both located in Canada. So cheers to you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
What parts of Canada are you guys in? Love Canada and.
I know Channing is very far east, I believe. I'm not sure about Kyle.
Newfoundland. He's in fucking Newfoundland, Canada there.
I don't know if he's that far east, but
Halifax, right? Anyway, man, that was a dagger. That game was a fun watch, even though it was in that filthy dome. But It was a decent. It was just a decent game. There was high drama in that game, left and right. It seemed. The Alouettes one, I'll be honest. Like, I mean, because this was on during the crazy college football slate, so it's like once the Alouettes got up, what was it, 25-3? Was it something like that? I was like, okay, let me switch it over, and I'll switch back. So, yeah, I mean, that was disappointing because I thought Winnipeg, but here we are. We have futures on 2 teams. Now, granted, there's only 9 teams in the league. We have 2 teams alive. I had futures on 4 of the 9. 4 of the 9. But yeah, here we are. Kyle's in Northern Ontario and Channing's in Halifax right now. Shout out to all you guys. Love your country. It's beautiful.
I've yet to visit, so you guys invite me sometime. I'll be there.
Yeah. You need to go, dude. It's fantastic. Here we go. We're currently loading up the slides because we never remember to do that pre-episode. But here we go. We have look at that, Davis Alexander talking his shit. Folks, want to tell you that the CFL Gambling Podcast is part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, and look, college basketball is back. Make sure to subscribe to the College Basketball Experience to catch their daily podcast and download the SGPN app for all the free college basketball picks. Also, check out the YouTube page, youtube.com/the college experience for nonstop college basketball and college football, even college hockey in there. And remember, as always, to let it ride. We're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on football, and everything else. They're prop builders, second to none. Their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. So head on over to mybookie.ag, and when you do, use our promo code, that is TCE SGPN, for 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCE SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Novig. Novig's America's #1 sports prediction market, and since Novig's in exchange, you are getting some of the best prices in the business. Novig's available in 35 plus different states. Download the Novig app, get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. All right.
Word in Canada is those college experience guys are a bunch of hosers. It's just what I heard.
Posers or hosers?
Hosers.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're all fucking losers over there, and I'm part of it. All right, let's go. We love. Well, actually, no. I think some of them are rooting for the Dodgers, so I can understand the hate. Game 1 Saturday. As I mentioned earlier, Montreal is favored, and they're heading to Hamilton, Ontario. Take on the Ticats. I don't know about you, J Mark, but in general, you see this a lot in college football or NFL. The week off can be an absolute dagger.
Yeah.
I think, almost more times than not. The week off can burn you unless you're super, super fucking elite. And I don't know that anybody is super, super elite in this league this year particularly. Maybe you say Saskatchewan. I don't know that I agree though. Which is Vegas is clearly agreeing with me because the odds of this game, by the way, which is played at 3:00 Eastern Saturday, should mention that Hamilton did win the previous matchup 26-9 on September 6th. But Montreal is a 3-point favorite. The over-under at 54.5. And I think Vegas is telling you everything you need to know. I will be laying the 3. Davis Alexander has played very well with the Alouettes when healthy. I trust their defense. Whereas when I look at Scott Milanovic and these Ticats, look, I have a future on the Ticats. I do not have a future on the Alouettes. You would say, why would you not just double down on your future? Because I just think Montreal's going to win the game. I think they're a better football team right now. And I don't like a week off when you're the Ticats and you pass the ball, and rhythm and timing means a lot. So I'm laying the 3 with the Alouettes. As far as the total goes, I think I have to take the over because the Alouettes scored 42 last week. And the Ticats, despite maybe the rhythm being a bit out of sync, at some point in the game will probably find some rhythm. So I will take the over 54.5. What are you doing here, J Mark?
Well, I hate to open up with us agreeing, but I mean, it's bound to happen when there's only 4 teams left. We're bound to see eye to eye here. And I'm with you laying the 3 points with Montreal. For me, it was, not only Davis Alexander with his, just historic record so far in games that he has started and finished, but also I think about the 2 offenses in this game. I think either can keep up with the other, right? These are both offenses that can be high scoring. So looking at the defenses, I think one of these teams has a clear advantage on defense, and that's Montreal. So because of that, I got to go with Montreal. I think that they are going to win this game. I don't know if I want to say easily, but 3 points is not enough. So yeah, I'm going with Montreal, and I like the over too. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, like another, let's say, I don't know, like 40-33 or something weird like that.
Yeah. So last week, Tyson Philpott had the first 2 touchdowns of the game.
Yeah.
His first time touchdown is plus 1100, but there's just no way, right? Three games in a or three touchdowns to open up the game.
How at 11-1 though? How can you not sprinkle some on it?
Yeah,
it's too easy.
These are provided by FanDuel, by the way. So the odds-on favorite is Greg Bell for Hamilton, which is intriguing because the line favors Montreal. So they're saying Hamilton's getting the ball first, and because second is Kenny Lawler. So like you're basically saying that Hamilton's scoring first. Interesting odds.
These guys don't dive in and break down the CFL like that. Come on. They're like, hey, let's go with this guy.
Yeah. Dude, what did let me look at the stats from this game, because what did Rambo do last week? 5 for 95. He's 17-1, man.
And Philpott even plus 145 anytime touchdown. You have to take that. Right?
17. Yeah. Anytime touchdown on Philpott.
Yeah. 17-1 for Rambo.
This guy had 100 yards basically. He had 5 catches, 6 targets. Philpott did have 11 targets. So good Lord. How do you not take some type of prop there with Tyson Philpott? Anything else you like there?
I'm just looking at these. Kenny Lawler, he's a big time performer, and anytime touchdown is plus money. I love me some plus money. He's at plus 105. If you take him and Tyson Philpott and parlay them together as anytime touchdown plays, that's plus 442. I like that. A little 4.5-1 almost for 2 guys that are studs on their team. I like it.
How about this one? Last week, Stevie Scott, the former Indiana Hoosier, had 133 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you think he can rush for over 100 yards in this game, it's plus 1100. I know that it's the CFL. You don't emphasize the run as much currently, but still you would think, even more than 70 yards is plus 280.
That's, I like that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Play the ladder, right? I know the ladder daddy, CJ's not here, but you got to play the ladder on that.
Yeah. Check out the Bottom Line Bombs podcast with the bet detective, CJ Sullivan. Anything else you like in this game? Cause we're loading up, we're agreeing on a lot of shit. And Jerry Davis, we're going to be going live at around 2 PM today, Eastern. Anyway, I I think we agree on what every prop that we gave out, every side, what could go wrong here.
Bo Levi Mitchell over 1.5 passing touchdowns is at -114. I like that one as well because I do think they'll be able to score points, and
especially if he gets out of hand. There's a chance he could get out of hand.
Yeah.
Fair. So that is at what did I say? 3:00 Eastern. At the Hammer there. Then 6:30 in the Wales Regina, we have BC Lions. This one I'm intrigued because it's like if your conspiracy thing's right with Stewart or Stanley or whatever the fuck it is, right?
Stewart.
With the BC Lions, if they're trying to get Nathan Rourke, the Canadian-born Nathan Rourke, that Grey Cup bling, so they have one of their own. I like this conspiracy theory thing. I will say this: BC did win the last game 27-21 back on October 25th. Mosaic Stadium is the home of this game. The Rough Riders laying 3, the over-under at 53.5. The week off thing I hate personally, but I trust good defensive teams a little bit more. That's the reason why I kind of want to fade Hamilton. So reluctantly, I'm going to take Saskatchewan, even though I think I've said all year that I'm going to fade them in the playoffs. But here we are, and I just wasn't super impressed with BC last week. So I'm laying the 3. The over-under's at 53.5. Last time they played was 48 total points. So I'm going back to the under again. We have a weather check, by the way, in both these games. Curious what the weather is in Regina on Saturday. But what are you doing here, man?
Yeah, first of all, shout out to Jerry Davis asking if that's some sort of foo-foo Starbucks you're sipping on. Maybe it should be 11 a.m. and you should be cracking a beer like I am. Come on, man.
Well, guess where I got this coffee? This is at a place called the Pony Express. All right. And I choose my coffee based on football references. And the Pony Express is a famous running back tandem for the SMU Mustangs in the early 1980s. Craig James and Eric Dickerson. It's also a documentary that ESPN did. The documentary was all right. It's kind of a little bit of bullshit, but from what I understand.
I imagine you make all your life's decisions based off of football references, right?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Yeah. Like I was I was in Indiana. And I had a chance to go to this like really like nice bar, like the way it looked, the photos. But the other one was called the Linebacker Inn. I chose the Linebacker Inn without question.
Uh-oh.
So I went to the dive.
Did we lose Colby?
I went to the dive. Did you hear I went to the I chose the Linebacker Inn over like some nice looking bar. Now, sure, every girl looked like fucking Carl Mecklenburg, but I'm saying it was, I choose it like that,
The bar's actually named for the girls that go to it.
Probably. Or that's just an Indiana thing. She grew up in Indiana town, was never good looking, played middle linebacker. What are you doing here, buddy?
Yeah, so I'm glad that we aren't just agreeing across the board here because I'm all over the golden boy, Nathan Rourke. Nathan Rourke, I texted you after he won in that game that they probably shouldn't have won. I said Nathan Rourke is inevitable. I'm really buying into this conspiracy that it's laying it out for him. I heard the beer crack. Cheers to you.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm taking the Lions. I don't need the 3 points. Give me the money line. It's plus 160 over on FanDuel. They're going to win this game outright, and they're going to advance to the Grey Cup. Saskatchewan won the last. They didn't win the last match, but Trevor Harris only played part of the game because everything was sealed for them anyways. They did win the first one 33-27. I think you get more to that type of a score, but BC gets a last minute touchdown to win 34-33. So give me the over as well.
Wow.
So we disagree on both.
I like
parts
this.
Of this game.
I like this.
Yeah.
Now let's jump on over to this beautiful FanDuel nonsense, right? FanDuel, why are you not kicking us some bucks for talking about you? Touchdown props. You look back a week ago for BC. Who got the first? Masoli, right? I think Masoli got the first touchdown, right?
The ageless wonder.
Yeah, and then we did have a kick return for touchdown, a 95-yarder. Shout out to the Real Kickoff, Real Football. Not that fucking bullshit they're doing in the UFL and NFL, but Alouette plus 600. That's the play. And hold on, the Wales Regina weather. That's what I was currently looking up. So on Saturday, it is a high of 26 degrees. 26 degrees.
Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
That's a good point. Fahrenheit.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, you got to pay attention to this, that shit. Then Hamilton, Ontario weather. I'm guessing it's gonna be a little nicer. Saturday 45. Damn, I wish this game was played on Sunday because they're calling for snow on Sunday. Damn it. I'm dreaming of a white gray cup. First touchdown. I look, consider me going chalk, but chalk is still plus 600. AJ Alouette plus 600. Write it. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm circling one of those BC receivers for BC. I don't know if it's going to be Hatcher or McInnes. Hatcher's 11-1. McInnes is 12-1. Speaking of those guys, we had that bourbon battle going on for our DFS last week. You got 1 point closer, so I only have a 1 point lead, which you called. You said we were going to go into the Grey Cup even, so hopefully we get a differentiating one this week. Yeah. But I'm circling those guys for Saskatchewan. I actually like Tommy Stevens. I mean, this is a quarterback that, yeah, he does their little goal line cutesy stuff, but you've seen him do these 3rd and 1s when they're on the 40 and he takes it 40 yards for a touchdown. So he's got a great ability. He's basically a running back. I know he can throw the ball kinda, but so I like Tommy Stevens. He's plus 850. That's who I'm taking on Saskatchewan side. And shout out to Kyle saying picking Nathan Rourke a lot really helped me in CFL fantasy this year on the CFL's website. I believe he was the number 1 scorer in the nation, or of everybody that does it on CFL.ca.
I mean, it makes sense.
Shout out to Kyle.
What? And he missed like a game or two, right? Masoli, I feel like played 2 games, right?
Yeah, he played a couple.
And what? Vernon Adams, I think, missed a game, or he missed more than that. I think he missed like 4 games, right?
Yep.
And Caleros was benched at one point. I don't think he was injured. He was benched, right? Surprise! So Bo Levi Mitchell is someone that I think played the whole season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, we know Drew Brown has been injured. It's the first time he took breath.
Davis Alexander was injured. Yeah.
So I guess it's a little surprising because I think Bo Levi Mitchell played every single game. So, yeah. You got any other props you like? I don't really like the rushing prop. I mean.
Yeah, it's not available yet. Keep an eye on it because James Butler is questionable. But if he plays, I'm going under on his rushing yards. He has 58 total yards in 2 games against Saskatchewan this year. They're not going to get it done on the ground. I expect he's going to be in that 40 to 50 range if he does play. I'm taking the under either way. He's just not been an effective runner against his defense. They're going to have to beat them through the air. So I'm going to take the under as soon as that's available. And just to counter that, I'm going Nathan Rourke over 1.5 touchdowns. That's minus 114.
Alouette only rushed for 43 yards the last time he played BC. His prop is set at 81.5. All right. 81.5. Now I know Alouette's been probably the best running back in the league. You can make that argument this season, but that is concerning though, man. Right? Like how do you want to, like, I can't get behind that. I just can't.
I think the only reason you take over is if you think Saskatchewan's going to blow them out and they're going to be running the ball to kind of kill some clock time, which I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a competitive game either way. So I like the under there.
Yeah. I'll take the under as well. All right. Now, look, we know that we have new music. So as we switch over into our next gear here, which is our, it is the home. We are the home. We are unique to the world, as far as I know, as the only podcast or the first podcast, I should say. There's probably a lot of copycats out there. That it is time, folks, for the Huge Tits Parlay.
The CFL Gambling Podcast, home of the Huge Tits Parlay. Talking Canadian football, bets and DFS, all the insights all day. Get ready for your hosts, Colby and J Mark. Get ready to bet and make your CFL mark.
Sponsored by the one and only Pamela Anderson.
The CFL Gambling Podcast, home of the Huge Tits Parlay. Talking.
All right. Well, my Huge Tits Parlay, since we're at a limited spot here to a certain extent. So we're gonna have to use totals here. We're hoping to sweep the board. Alouettes -3. Under 54.5 in that very game. Then Chalk City over here, Rough Riders -3. Under 53.5. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. Over in the Montreal game. What am I thinking?
I was about to ask if you're double dipping here.
Yeah. And put $50 on that. You're getting $672.60. Still a decent pair of fake tits. You just, you're just working with, it's a little trickier because you only have 2 games on the board. Less of a, you're fishing in a small pond. I'll put it like that. There's not a lot of fish out there. You're hoping that they all bite on the same day. J Mark, what are you doing here, buddy? In your Huge Tits
last time I fished in a small pond, I caught a 10-pound catfish. I'm not intimidated by the small waters. Let's go. On a fly rod too, from the shore. I fought that guy for 30 minutes on my 4-pound test. I was one leg away from hitting my sweep last week. I believe it was just a total I missed on. We're going to hit it this week. I know you've been giving me a little bit of shit about small tits, so this one's not small. Montreal -2.5 on FanDuel, not the -3. Total of that game over 53.5. Then BC money line total over 53.5. $50 on that will pay you $694.93. So I went up to you just by a little bit, just enough, just enough.
Woo!
It's a small world when you've got unbelievable tits, right?
Wow. Okay, there you go, folks. So now we are done with this. Let's jump over to the DFS portion. But before we do that, I want to let you know the CFL Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. As Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times the amount of money you enter. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers too, and they do have CFL action. Play just $5, get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCE SGPN. So do that and let it ride. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. If you love college football, NFL, NBA, college hoops, then Rhythm is your place. Nothing like building your own models, or just you could also copy other models from the board. Rhythm is giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model that you build. You could win $1,000. Use the promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app. That's RITHMM for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm. Promo code SGPN25. All right. Here we go. DFS final second to last. It's getting bleak over here with our only 2 more plays the rest of the year in CFL DFS. Not a fan of that. But well, buddy, at the quarterback spot, I'm curious if you went with your boy Spencer. It's like we can market Rourke. All right. Everyone will be eating Rourke oats cereal every fucking morning. He's our Canadian dream machine. But I went with Davis Alexander, the red hot arm. When the guy's healthy, he's watching. It's like having fucking Tracy Ham back in the league or Damon Allen or something. What'd you do at the quarterback spot?
Yeah, I did the exact same thing. Went with Davis Alexander. I considered Rourke, who's $500 more expensive. However, if there's one defense that I'm worried does show up, it's Saskatchewan. So that's why I stayed away from Rourke. And if there's one defense that I know plays a little bit soft, it's Hamilton's. Well, BC's as well, probably. But Davis Alexander has the arm. He's got the legs, too. He can do it on the ground. So I think it's a smart choice to save your $500 and take him instead of Rourke.
There we go. At the running back spot, I know, the more I think about it, I am going to switch. I just rostered up and I just saved a shit ton of money by doing so. Good God, I should be involved with the goddamn government. All right. The way I'm saving money over here. It's funny.
Though, shut you down. Careful.
Even when you save it, you still go back to the old familiar name. But that means I can pick my defense though. All right. Let's go with that. But at the running back spot, I want Stevie Scott. I talked about him on his prop, so I might as well double dip on that at 7,700. He has the best rushing day of anybody in the Canadian Football League this week. Feel confident with that. Bring it on, Alouette. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I hate that we're agreeing across the board so far. There's got to be something that's different in our lineup, I'm sure. But I did the same thing. I mean, I think he's got a good matchup against Hamilton. And at only 7,700, I mean, it just made a lot of sense to throw Stevie Scott in there.
Yes, and then at receiver. Oh wait, how many running backs did you roster?
I just had the one. We're going 4 wide here.
What the fuck did I just do? I accidentally just deleted somebody.
I'm gonna run the old trips right, I think.
Yeah, I only had one running back as well. My top wideout is Kenny Lawler for Hamilton at 9,600. Yeah, I mean,
folks, this is why I don't send Colby my lineup. He just copies it.
I just telepathic. You say, I just got it. Did you? So you had Lawler too?
Yeah, he's my most expensive one. I think you got to go with a stud like Lawler. I mean, he's a proven commodity, right? I know he's expensive, but he's worth it.
All right. Well, this next guy, I'm telling you, I'm going to have someone burn down your house tonight.
Nothing is over. Nothing. You just don't turn it off.
Charleston Rambo, 6,700.
Yeah, I mean, you highlighted his performance last week. How can you not go with him? And he is kind of I know he isn't the top targeted guy, but he's kind of an alpha. If you look at him among the other receivers, he's a big dude. He's a field stretcher. He can go up and get those 50-50 balls. He's kind of an alpha out there. So yeah, I had to throw Rambo in as well. I guess this is a problem. We only have 4 teams. We're going to have at least one different player. We have to.
Well, let's get to it because I'm taking you to the BC game with why am I drawing a blank on his first name right now? Is it James Catoy?
Javon
Catoy, yeah. I think I know it, James Catoy. Stand up. I think that's what it is. I went with him for 6,300. You didn't have him, right?
I did not have him. We will have a little bourbon battle here if you're good with it, because I also have a BC player, and it's not one of those high-priced guys. It's 7,000 for Aiden Eberhardt. I just think he's going to get involved. I got a gut feeling on him. So if you're good with it, that's our battle right there.
Let's go. All right. We got a battle.
That's going to be me behind the woodshed as Colby's offing me. So everybody, if I show up dead, you know where to point the fingers.
Well, in our game, I have Montreal running away with it. But that means Hamilton's going to have to pass. So I took a shot on Shamar Bridges at 4,900. Did you roster Shamar Bridges?
I did not. So I'm glad we still have some different players here. I went with Keon Schaefer-Baker. I've been kind of throwing him in my lineup all season. What was his price? 5,200. He was just, I liked the price there with the consistency that you tend to get with him.
I think you're right. I think this is the play. My only problem is game script, but I think you're right. I'm going to pivot. I'll steal that player. So we only have one. We're going to know right away. Defensively. Wait, do you have any more players?
Nope. I'm the defense. I know we have a different one here. I guarantee it.
I have the Alouettes. 4,100.
I like that play. I think them or Saskatchewan make a lot of sense. I couldn't only afford one defense. Scares me a little bit because they are not that great of a defense. However, I do think if Saskatchewan happens to win this game, granted, I don't think they do. If they happen to win it, I think it's by a low scoring affair. I think that's how they control that and win the game. So I'm going to take the BC Lions. So even if I am wrong and BC doesn't win, I think it's low score.
Is the chat still have me? Is it my internet or his? Oh, I'm assuming it's my internet.
I'm back.
What
no,
happened?
it was me.
Oh, okay.
That was totally me. I'm rocking my beer bottle around here and I slammed it right down on my Ethernet cable and pulled it right out. Getting too excited about this CFL DFS, obviously.
The fuck is that?
All right. I'll see you out there. Look, I can't wait. Which one are you looking forward to watching more?
Oh, why can't I just pick both? I think that Montreal Hamilton game, that's the most intriguing to me. I think we see Davis Alexander advance to the Grey Cup to face, of course, Nathan Rourke, the CFL Golden Child.
It's funny. I'm on the other one. I think the BC Saskatchewan game is the one I want to see most. So,
all right.
But both fantastic. Can't wait to watch them. Next year, start the see. I hate that news of the CFL in 2 years starting super fucking early. I think it needs to go deeper into November. I think we're fucking this up. It needs to go deeper into November. But anyway, folks, J Mark's on Twitter at J Mark Football. Check out the Old Fashioned Football Podcast and the UFL Gambling Podcast. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. Check out the College Football Experience and Sports Gambling Podcast. Looking forward to talking ball here for another potentially 2 weeks because of a reaction show. Till next time, this is the CFL Gambling Podcast. You better start thinking about yours, and we are out of here. 2 o'clock, Channing. 2 o'clock Eastern.